Hey there, I'm Slightly Froggy. Welcome back to my stream. Today I'm continuing my playthrough of Mass Effect 1, and where we last left things off, I freed Feros from the Geth and also from the Thorian. It's kind of a mess on Feros right now, and now in the aftermath of it, things kind of got to get back to normal there. I don't think they have power, I don't think they have water, they got giant dogs running everywhere that they need to hunt, but there's one particularly large, Varen, I think is, if I'm recalling, that's what they're called. So, a very large Varen on the loose. So what I'm thinking for today's stream is that we're gonna clean up Feros a bit. We're gonna make it a nicer place for the colonists, because dang, the Geth really did a number on it last time, and the Thorian with all of its, I don't know what you would call them. Like the zombie-like underlings? Yeah, it's been a mess on Feros, so we're gonna take care of that this session. We're gonna see how far we get on that. But before I get started, I want to give some shout-outs. I got some new followers between last stream and this stream, so I want to give some shout-outs here. Okay, Old Man Winter, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Dendralis, thank you for the follow. It's much appreciated. Thank you. Mike Morinson, thank you for the follow. Mike, I really appreciate it. And Marv Kovacs, thank you so much for the follow. So we're going to give people a little bit of time to kind of file in before we get started. We're going to be doing a little bit of everything, I imagine. I was thinking, since we've taken care of the Geth here for the most part, and we took care of the Thorian, like, what else could we be up against? I know there's the large Varen, but other than that... Hey there, JJ. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you're doing well tonight. Good old Space Janner. Hey, I'm just trying to make it a nicer place to live. Can I be faulted for that? I'm... the creepy savior of Mass Effect. Hey there, Qua. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you're doing well. So I do just want to give you guys a bit of a heads up. I know I've said this the past couple of streams. Unfortunately, it is also true for today. I am quite tired. I had a busy weekend. I was celebrating a friend's wedding last night, and I had a lot of fun. I'm super happy for them. I was out pretty late, had quite a few drinks, so if I'm a little bit not firing on all cylinders today, it's the slight sugar hangover, which I like to distinguish. It's not an alcohol hangover, it's a sugar hangover, because it's sugary drinks. I can hold my liquor pretty well, but it's sugary drinks that get me. I don't know why. I don't get hangovers too often. Hey there, Olaf. Welcome back to the stream. What? Sorry for the poor look. These two friends of mine have been together for 15 years. I've known them since high school, and in the entire time that I've been friends with them, they've been together. Honestly, it's super sweet. I'm so thrilled for them that it's like now legally official that they're together forever. Hey there, Qua. Thank you so much for the resub. Slightly hungover. So I'm just saying it more as like my energy level's okay, but it's just my throat might be a little bit, my voice might not be at its peak, so I apologize for slightly more frogginess than usual, I suppose. It's also that weird time of year where like it's getting colder and the air gets drier, and it wreaks havoc on my voice, so I'm probably gonna be like drinking this non-stop. But I'm excited. How about you guys? What have you guys been up to since the last time I was streaming? Actually, I can say this now. I have finished Season 1 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. I've now seen Part 1, Part 2. I'm now on Part 3. So, this is the point where pretty much everybody agrees this is when it gets good, because the stands are here, and it, like, wastes no time introducing stands. So I'm excited to see where it goes from here, and I'm also trying to keep my schedule a little bit open because, ooh, it is a full anime season. I saw a breakdown of just, because I knew like a couple off the top of my head where it's just like, oh yeah, like Spy Family's coming back, Mob Psycho 100 Season 3, which is, I'm pretty sure they've said it as like the finale for the show. That's starting. I'm curious about Chainsaw Man. I'm going into that completely blind, but from what I've seen of the animation, it looks really, really good. Oh, your niece's first birthday today. Ooh, you know what? That's an excellent choice. Whether you're young or old, an aquarium is always like A+ choice. I don't know. I love the aquarium. I've always loved like sea creatures ever since I was a kid, so excellent choice. Hope you guys had a really great time today. I'm getting there. I'm slowly, it's just, there's so many parts in JoJo. So it's like, I know 2 JoJos. I've only been introduced to my 3rd JoJo, but I know there's so many more out there. There's so many. I will say, my one little pet peeve, I don't know if it's probably never explained, because that's just how JoJo's Bizarre Adventure works. Like, how come Joseph doesn't have an English accent in part 3? He did in season 1, end of part 2 going into part 3, but then now with season 3 starting, it's like, or part 3, season 2 starting. He doesn't have the English accent. It's an odd choice. Started reading Paradise Kiss manga from the author of Nana. Ooh, I know of Paradise Kiss. I remember I knew some people that were reading it. I didn't read Nana. I'd only heard good things about Nana, though. It's kind of like on that list of things I should really get around to. But how are you enjoying Paradise Kiss, Olaf? Aren't all of them different? I don't know. I've watched the show. They are all different, but it's like I'm saying this as somebody who's just starting season 2 / part 3, so I'm not claiming to be an expert by any means. It's generations of JoJo's. So it's like it starts with Jonathan, and then it's his grandson Joseph, and then it's his grandson Jotaro, and it's like it's generations of it. But Jonathan and Joseph, like the first 2, like main and then grandson, are based out of England, so they have English accents. So they had English accents in season 1, which covered part 1, part 2, but now in part 3, they're introducing Joseph back into it. He doesn't have an English accent. It's extremely fourth wall breaking. It's a fun series. If you're not taking it too seriously, it's a lot of fun. Like, it's Saturday morning cartoons, but just like way more violent. Essentially. But like the humor's the same. It's very goofy. Part 2 comes back in part 3. Yes. But with the second one, it's set in the USA, but the lead is from England. So he does have an English accent. That's the distinction. Oh, sorry, Olaf. Okay, so it is quite silly. Okay. I heard Paradise Kiss was more of like I don't want to say it's like more, it's a romance one, but it's also very much about fashion, unless I'm getting it confused with another series. I think that was Paradise Kiss. It's set around a high school girl becoming a model, and she kind of hits it off with like these like fashion designer posse, and this one, the ringleader guy in particular. Okay, so that is that one. Alright, I am remembering it correctly. Because I used to see the ads for it in, I think it was Tokyo Pop. Manga used to have, like, the full page ads at the end for some of their other series. And I remember seeing the Paradise Kiss one. Because I remember thinking, like, ooh, that art style's really cool. It is 7:30, so I think it's time for us to hop back in and try and make Feros a better place. Clean up a little bit, get the power back on, get some food. Ooh. Okay. I will say reading Bleach is a lot faster than watching Bleach. Just because you can zip through Bleach the manga. It takes time. There's quite a few chapters, but you can catch up. I believe in you. I'm excited for the new one. I haven't read that last final arc of the manga, but I'm looking forward to seeing it. From the trailers, the animation looks really good. Alright, so that's assignments. Here we go. Feros, water restoration. So I wanted to try the Varen meat one first. Yeah, there's Geth in the tunnels, power cells, water restoration. Enunciate my words. Find Alpha Varen. Find and kill the Alpha Varen in the tunnels beneath Zoo's Hope. Isn't that also in the tunnels? Yep. Hunt the tunnels beneath Zoo's Hope for the remaining Geth forces and their transmitter. Okay. I get the feeling we're gonna be going after the Geth first. Let's see here. Let me just get my bearings. Okay. Pretty sure I gotta go through here. Actually, I wanted to see if I can talk to them now. Hello. Oh, you're not looking super great.
The only thing I can say for that plant is it made me forget how hungry I am.
I miss that plant.
Feros will be back in shape in no time, Commander. We'll make sure of it.
You got it, Garrus. Get it.
You were at the Skillian Blitz, right? Never thought someone like you would help us.
I imagine that if I had killed them, this would be where their corpses would be.
Thanks, Commander. It's great to be free again.
Hey there, Texas. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you're doing well tonight. We're checking on the survivors.
Thank you, Commander.
See, look, everybody's doing great. Ooh, alright, let's try it. I know I didn't do so hot last time, so let's see how I do tonight. Ah, crud. There we go. Got it. Cargo logs. While decrypting these logs, you found something suspicious. Several months' worth of human rations were delivered to an uncharted world in the Voyager cluster. I feel like I found this already. The logs aren't clear, but it appears they maybe have been dropped off somewhere in the Amazon system. That's an odd... They maybe have been. They may have been. I feel like that they may have been dropped off some. Sorry. For what I'm in school with right now, it involves a lot of, like, proofreading and, like, strict, like, adherence to tenses. So unfortunately, that is rubbed off on me. So apologies if I'm being the grammar police. Alright. So I believe... Yep, there's the elevator. So just in case... Oh, wait, no, it was down, wasn't it? Yeah, because it was right... Nope. Got turned around already. This is a bad sign. Or was it... No, it wasn't down. Pretty sure it was this way. Yeah, it's going up and then... Yeah, I remember the hallway. Here it is. Okay. Gotta turn down the volume on my headphones. That gave me a jump. Don't need that. Hello. Oh. Hold on. Find and kill the Alpha Varen in the tunnels beneath Zoo's Hope. Oh, wait. I have to go down it, don't I? Oh, shoot. Yeah. Okay, gotta go back. I imagine where I fought the Thorian? That's, the tunnels beneath Zoo's Hope. Okay. That's alright. Let's go this way. See if anything else new is going on over here. Lisbeth? Where's Lisbeth? Juliana and Lisbeth.
You saved most of the infected. It'll take time to recover from the physical effects, but they'll be all right. Thank you.
Ah, you're welcome. Did I talk to you?
I hope Exogeny learned from this.
Ah, probably not. Only if it affects the bottom line.
Hopefully everyone leaves us alone for a while.
Like the Geth.
We'll make it. It'll be rough, but we'll make it.
Alright. Just got nameless refugees. Oh, hello, Shiala.
I will do what I can to assist the colony in this difficult time. I am ashamed of the damage done to the lives of these people.
Okay, I think I talked to her about all these already. Yeah.
Farewell, Shiala. Farewell, Commander. I wish you well in your hunt.
Well, we'll see how I do. Arcelia.
I fought so hard, but any thought of my own caused so much pain.
So it's not even just like they were subdued by the Thorian, it's like they felt pain when they thought of something that wasn't their own. Hey there, Gabsby. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you're doing well tonight. Let's see. Alright, so... yeah, not the nicest hive mind. Ah, Maca Doyle.
Have you given any thought to helping us with our water troubles?
I'll look into it if I have time.
I'd appreciate that, Commander.
Wait, oh, it's safe now.
You can turn on the water mains yourself.
The colony can't afford to lose any more of us. We're just too vulnerable.
It's safe now. That's not... okay.
I should go.
I wish you luck.
Okay, Greta.
Thank you for freeing us.
Okay, so it's the tunnels beneath Zoo's Hope.
Finally, that damn thing is out of my head. I can think without pain. I still need the power cells for this generator, though. Would it help if I brought in some power cells from the Normandy?
No, that'd be too easy.
The top-of-the-line ship doesn't use the same parts as the old generator we've got. If I find anything while I'm looking around, I'll send it your way. Thank you, Commander.
Shut up, May.
Appreciate it.
Okay, so I'm trying to remember how to get down there. I should go. I've had enough talking. Okay, so I'm trying to remember... no, it's not that way. Hold up. I know I had this problem last time as well, where I was trying to find the hole in the ground. Where is it? Okay, I'm just trying to find the entrance down to the tunnels there for Zoo's Hope, and then I will... ooh. Oh, no. Hey there, Gavin.
Oh, thanks again. That data will be very valuable once I get out of here.
And that money will be very valuable to me. Okay. Okay, where am I supposed to go for the tunnels? It's the tunnels beneath Zoo's Hope. So I imagine that's... trying to pick a book to read. Ooh, what are your choices? Okay, so I went through there, didn't see anything. Elevator lift doesn't work. Here. Here. Hold on for just a quick second. Because... computer's chugging a little bit. I did an update earlier, so I was worried it was that. Ooh. Sometimes those can be hilarious. Usually unintentionally so. Okay. White Nets by Dostoevsky. That was too real. Ooh, I haven't read that one. Ooh. Alright. I wonder what's going on with my frame rate in this. It's kind of... you know, it's probably because I did an update. I did an update earlier today. Usually I give it a couple of restarts and that seems to make it work okay. So please have patience tonight, guys. Also because I am having a hell of a time trying to find out where to get into these tunnels. Here, I'm going to try checking through here one more time, and if not, we'll move on to something else. I would like to do Feros stuff tonight, but... actually, is it him?
It doesn't hurt anymore.
It's the Feros ones. Trying to get beneath,
We have a
like,
chance to
the
start over,
Varen
thanks to
one.
you. Food is still our immediate concern, but we'll manage.
I'll look into it when I get a chance.
Thank you for your help. You've already done so much.
And now I have to do more. Because I tried going in the elevator and that didn't lead anywhere. So I don't know if I'm supposed to be going somewhere else. Like if I'm just in the wrong spot. Ooh, this is chugging along. Because all it leads to is up. And it says it's underneath. Here, let me just double check that. Getting warmer? Okay, so I am supposed to go that way. Okay. In the tunnels beneath Zoo's Hope. Okay. Because I went over that way. And I went to the elevator. I assumed that was how you got beneath it. But it wouldn't let me. Yeah, like here. Yeah. We got nothing. Hmm. Okay. Ooh, I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this noise. I'm not liking this. Makes me very nervous. I'm assuming it's this way, because then at least I'm going...
Oh god, they're everywhere.
Frig! Okay, there they are. Alright, we found them. We found the Geth. Okay. So let's see, what can we do here? We got AI, hacking, allies, sabotage. Let's see here. And let's get everybody else's shields up. Let's get our thunder. Ooh, okay. Got a couple of things around here. Ooh, hello. I see a hand. Ooh, fantastic. Okay. Alright, we're good. Or are there more? Oop. Oop. Hello. His books are unbelievably bleak. Oof. Is that a bug with the Legendary Edition? It just, your squad doesn't come with you? Here we go. Here you. Okay. Alright, we're good. We're good.
Think we're good, Commander?
Yes, I agree, Ashley. Oh, really? Okay. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Reloading the game. Interesting. Don't like that. Okay, so we got... Actually, here. Before we get too much further, I just want to check out what I got here. Because I think... Yeah, that's for organics. So if we're going up against Geth, that's probably not my best choice there. So, what's it? The tungsten? Here we go. The tungsten. That's it. Yeah, if you want to have a really good time. Oh, okay. We got our synthetics. We're good. Motali. Poisoning. Not the best. Shield bypass. Here, let's go for that. Let's go for the cryo rounds. Okay. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Okay, I'm just gonna take a little look-see. Okay. Oh, we got somebody up ahead. Ooh, we got a couple of them up ahead. Ooh, there's a bunch of them. Okay, I'm seeing at least 3. Alright, let's see how we do. Oh, it's the fire. Oh, thank you. I was like, oh boy. Alright, we got them all. Alright, we're good.
Clear.
Nice. Good job, girls. Ooh, hello.
This valve looks like part of a large system. There are likely others we need to activate as well.
Missile launchers. Send Ash first. Alright. Will do. Actually, I'm trying to remember. E? Nope, that's Tali. Okay.
Rally round!
Okay. So it's gonna be Q. Ooh, okay, we got some more.
There's another one. Doesn't look like it's been activated yet, though. We should keep looking.
Okay, so we got some more enemies up ahead there. That's the thing, sometimes you really enjoy something, but it's like too much of a roller coaster. You gotta space out those readings or watchings. Oh, we got some more. Ooh.
Over there!
Okay. Ooh, we got a lot here. Okay. Ooh, we got a bunch. Jeez, let them go. Got him. He ran right into us. Come out. Come on. Okay, fine. Let's see what I can do. Actually, can I do lift? I get the feeling that one won't work because of cover, but... Man, they're not moving. Here. Alright, let's back up. Okay, and there's one more something over that way. Okay. Oh, nope, there's enemies on the radar, so you can't save. Got it. Beautiful. Go team.
Think we got him, Commander.
Alright. Actually, were there any... I just want to make sure I didn't miss any panels. I don't think I did, but let me just be sure. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Make sure we're not getting followed by anything. Actually, I just want to make sure I'm not forgetting. Or missing anything, rather. No, we're doing alright. Doing okay. I can see more enemies in the distance. The red. Bit of a giveaway. No, doing okay. Oop, did I miss it? I missed it, didn't I? Nope. Oh. No, that's where I came in from. Hold on. I know, Froggy, how do you get lost when it's just a straight line? You know what? I am just that gifted. Okay. Whoop. Nope. A place to start if anyone wants to get in his books. White Knights, a short story. It's kind of a romance. Oh, interesting. I have to say, I haven't really read any of his stuff, so that's... okay. I get the feeling I'm supposed to go that way, but that doesn't go anywhere. I'm looking for a spot to jump down from. There's nowhere to go from there. It's a straight line, but it's more complex than it looks. Okay, so it's not just me being stupid, because I will own up to it. I know I have a terrible sense of direction. And I'm not always the smartest, but usually I can fumble my way through it with plenty of help. But yeah, I'm trying to... So I guess I go back, maybe? Just trying to think of where I go from here. Because yeah, this is a dead end unless there's something I'm supposed to be shooting through, or... Because I can't jump. Can't do that.
These people are brave, but the Geth are relentless. My people know this better than anyone.
I wonder if I'm supposed to backtrack. Apologize, gang. Don't have the best sense of direction tonight. Map? Good thinking. Okay, alright, so that's where we are. We're supposed to go over and around. Oh, I am supposed to backtrack. Okay. Anna Karenina, the lady with... No, I have not read that one. Beat Elden Ring again last week. Think out of excuse. That's the thing. Sometimes that's the sign that you need to give it a bit of a breather until you feel like you're ready to jump back in again. So you played, you did sorcery on yours, right? Ooh. Was that it? Hold up. That was that water restoration? Here we go. Inform Matcha Doyle. Restored water to the colony. Inform Matcha Doyle so she can get to work. Fantastic. Alright, we got water. Investigate samples. Go to this. Okay. I was wondering if that was something else I also needed to do.
The system is active.
There we go. sure I'm going the right way. Oop, I almost passed it. Here we go. Yes. Yep, this is the right way. One piece. Very good, but woohoo! Hello. Let's try that again. Alright, we got him. How are we doing health-wise? We're doing okay. Yeah, I've heard War and Peace is a longer one. Oh, no, we got some other ones up ahead. Ooh, we got a couple of them. Alright. We're only over this way. Over 1,000 pages. Yikes. Is that a Krogan? Whoa! Alright, we okay?
Think we're good, Commander.
Ooh, okay. Alright, ran right at me. I was just like, oh, can I get the... can I get the melee going? Okay, don't get up. Okay, well, I mean, that was convenient. They ran out to us. Alright, we got something over this way. Ooh, hello. Ooh. I will take that. Just make sure there's no other clickable goodies over here I'm missing. Punch a Krogan? I mean, I could try. You can pray and try. Give it a go. Okay. Well, we did it. Go team. So let's see, was that, no, it wasn't the power cells, which I have not found. Got the water. Yeah, I just want to make sure. Varen meat, haven't done that one yet. Okay. Well, I think that's all we needed to do here. Seems like there's the elevator there. Check that out. I don't like that creaking. I don't like that. Let's see. Yeah, elevator. All right. Ooh. Here he is. Somewhere. Oh, oh, there's a lot of them. Good job, Ashley. Atta girl. Be my meat shield. All right. There's. Ooh. I did it. I was like, wow. Normally these things go down with like 2 shots. It's like, this one's just going. The Varen falls dead, riddled with slugs. This must be the alpha male, the pack leader of these feral scavengers. Well, I did it.
Think we're good, Commander.
Okay, here, I'll give that a save. Hemingway next, because we're like Old Man in the Sea. I haven't read anything else by him. Okay. That made me nervous. Malfunctioning object. Well, I'll take it. Sludge canister. Do I want to open the sludge canister? I gotta take care of some of this stuff. Let's take that. Oh, here we go. Remove power cells. This old disabled vehicle was more willing to part with its still functioning power cell than one would expect. Okay. Is that everything I need to do down here? Who would throw away perfectly good equipment? I know, come on. Deliver cells to May, inform Matcha, and inform Davin Reynolds. Okay, I think that's everything I need to do here. Okay, well, go team. Girl Squad did it. I say Girl Squad, but I know for this last bit it was definitely all Ashley. Let's see. Making my way back. Okay. I believe it was over this way. Oh, hello! I wasn't expecting that. Oops. Ooh. Can I shoot them through here? Ashley, I would really love it if you moved. I was shocked, actually. There. Beautiful. Got him. All clear.
We're good, Commander.
Okay. So, I gotta stop doing that where, like, I go into an area and I'm like, oh, it should be fine now. I cleared out the Geth. This is okay. Someone with that was it. Incantations. Black flame stuff. Oh, okay, because I'm trying to remember, were you using a lot of dragon incantations last time you mentioned it? I could be misremembering. Because I remember going like, oh yeah, like, I'd love to do, like, a dragon incantation run. Get those weird, funky eyes. But Black Flame's pretty cool. I got a couple of those, like, good incantations. Even though I was mostly doing, like, more of, like, a straight magic run, I guess. Less sorceries. So. Okay. Good here. I mean, yeah, the dragon stuff's pretty cool. And they look cool to cast, too. That's the thing. It's like you're summoning a dragon every time you use it. Like, that is cool. Okay. So we're going back the right way. Yep, because there's the elevator I can't use. Here we go. Here we are. Alright, now to tell everybody I got their stuff. Yeah, let's run through this way. The most, direct route.
Have you given any thought to helping us with our food shortage?
I took out what looked like the oldest of the Varen. The rest are yours.
That's great. I mean, Varen tastes horrible, but with the Geth gone, I can organize a hunt. Thank you for not abandoning us like everyone else.
It's like, it tastes terrible, but it's like, if you load up with hot sauce, it's actually not too bad. You can kind of ignore it, kinda.
I should go.
Here, for your trouble. It's not much, I know, but it's all we can spare.
I will take it. Ooh, 20,000. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Anytime. Do you have money for me?
Unless you've got something important, shoot. I'm trying to jury-rig something to replace the missing power cells. I found these power cells in the tunnels. Are they what
But
you're
if you
looking
don't
for?
want them, I'll keep them.
I knew they'd turn up eventually. Here, Fidan gave me some requisition money.
I'm taking all their money.
Now if I can kick these power cells into place, I'll have this colony up and running in no time.
20,000. Put enough breading on it, you can make it. Pretty much anything tastes like chicken. You know what? Breading on anything instantly tastes better.
Have you given any
Can't
thought
go
to
wrong.
helping us with our water troubles?
Breading on breading would taste good.
The water's back on again.
Really? I'll need to get the relays going then. Thanks for your Here's a small payment for your trouble.
49,000. Holy crap. Okay, and we leveled up. So let's take a look to see what we can get here. Alright, I got 2 to work with, so I can get, ooh, barrier specialization. Advanced Carnage, Advanced Adrenaline Burst, Advanced Shield Boost. I gotta get that. And I should probably get better lift, because those can be useful. Ashley's got a couple we can work with here. Let's see, first aid. And let's up, yeah, let's up her shotguns. Let's keep her pretty even on the attack front. Let's see, we got 2 for Tally. Advanced marksmanship, can give her better first aid. Her hacking's up, damping's up, electronics is max. Here, let's do 1 and 1. There. So I think that's everything we needed to do here on Feros. Let me just double check. I think that's everything. I'm not gonna lie, I thought this part was gonna take longer. I know a lot of it was in the same area, but I really thought it was gonna make me either take separate trips or it was gonna be in like a slightly different direction. So that's nice, you can like bang out all 3 of those real quick. Okay, so we've got, I mean, we got a bunch of stuff here. We got a bunch of Citadel stuff we gotta do. Let's see. Citadel. Find the commune, to the Century System and the Hawking Eta cluster and investigate the strange biotic commune. Ooh, let's see, we got Prothean data disks, UNC. Research on Prothean cultures focus. Found data disk, yeah, okay. Counter to distress beacon when you enter the Sparta system. Someone there may need assistance. Speak to Kahoku at Citadel. Okay, yeah, got that. Valuable minerals. I'm in the process of collecting those. Meet with Nasana. The embassy lounge on the Presidium level of the okay, you know what? That means we're going back to the Citadel at this point. That's, kind of all we can do. I'm trying to think, is there a faster way to get back up to the Normandy from here? Or please tell me I don't have to backtrack all the way there. I can do like a pickup. Oh, right, I do have debrief. Okay, so getting back to the Normandy. Please tell me I don't have to run all the way back. I think you can return to the Normandy from one of the menus. Can you? Just... Nope, not the Codex. Oh, nearing 300 item limit. Oh no. Oh, I should probably take care of this. I'll try and do this off stream before the next one, just to try and clear out my inventory. That way you're not watching me tidy up my inventory for like 20 minutes. Oh, it's only on yeah. It's the... Yeah, it's normally the map feature on the sandbox ones. Yeah, okay. That's alright. We'll run back. Because it is this way. Yeah, this door doesn't move. Okay. Because I don't trust it. I'm gonna have my pistol out just in case. Because even though I cleared the area, came from here, I do not trust it. Okay. Alright, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. There's the elevator. Okay. Oh, here we are. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Oh. Here we go. For some reason, I thought this bit was longer. That's alright. Let's go. Back to the Normandy. Gotta do decon.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Commander.
It's true.
You look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
I feel strange.
The cipher shook me up a bit.
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
Let me mind meld with you, Commander. You know what? Let's go for it. Forget it. No, let's go for it. This is my girlfriend.
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
What happened to your eyes there? Shepard? You okay?
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity.
isn't this fun? My mind to your mind. My thoughts to your thoughts.
Incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed.
Sure, for space.
I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense.
And in front of our coworkers too.
Strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through,
people are gonna talk.
What you have seen would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Did you see anything?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the commander's mind is incomplete.
So it was nothing useful.
You sure you didn't come across any kind of clue or hint? Something we might have missed?
Everything I saw, you already know. You were right about the Reapers. The Protheans were destroyed by a race of sentient machines. I think it is obvious there is a connection between the Reapers, the Prothean extinction, and the Conduit. But I did not see anything that would help us find it.
This is pointless. Okay, so now what?
What's our next move?
I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision. What was there, at least. But something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can... I am sorry. The joining is exhausting.
I know, it takes a lot out of you.
I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Didn't tire me out. Are you
Dr.
okay?
Chalkwash should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
Imagine Sean being like, what? I was fine.
We're done here. Dismissed.
I've sent off the Feros report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
I still love to give you the option. Yes, in a different playthrough, I will definitely say no.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, Exogenia should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
You might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
Is that also Armin Shimmerman? Is that also Quark? Have I not caught that up until now?
The Thorian liked to enslave minds. Anyone who studied it would have ended up as one of its thralls.
Perhaps it's for the best then. At least the colony was saved.
Of course it was saved. Shepard would go to any lengths to help a human colony.
I do that for everybody, though. They just happen to be human. Cut me some slack. Yeah, I help everyone.
Being human had nothing to do with it. They were in trouble.
Admirable. But sometimes Spectres have to make sacrifices. I hope you're willing to do that when the time comes.
Goodbye, Commander. We will be waiting for your next report.
I don't know how I didn't catch that earlier.
Dr. Tassoni. Commander, we need to talk.
Oh no.
The three of us.
Oh no.
This is a rather awkward situation.
Oh, this is
I'm not trying to make anyone
awkward.
uncomfortable. I'm just trying to figure out where I stand.
Oh no. Like, oh, this is awkward. Get back to your posts. Ugh. Okay, I knew this would happen. All right, let's talk. Let's get this out in the open.
Maybe we should try to work this out.
I think we must. I may not know much about human relationships, but I understand the concept of jealousy.
I'm not jealous. I'm confused. I thought we had something, ma'am. I didn't realize that you were well, that you prefer other women.
I am not exactly a woman, Lieutenant. My species only has one gender.
Yeah, but you look... All right, Shepard. Make a choice. If you're not serious about me, it'll hurt, but I'll get over it. But until you tell me, I can't get over it.
Oh no. Can't I have you both? That's for a different playthrough. Oh, I wish I had saved just before this. Oh, because then otherwise I gotta go through all this again. No, I'm not gonna... I don't know. I feel like in this playthrough I shouldn't pick that. In a different playthrough, 100% I would pick that just to see what would happen. But I'm sorry, kid. I'm sorry, dude. Or I don't know, what... No, I'm gonna... Sticking to being a good guy. I've done it this long. Gotta follow through with it. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. It was fun. Thought it was just for funsies, but I don't want to hurt you, but I'm sorry, dude. You seem nice.
I never meant for you to get hurt. But Liara is the one I really care about.
I'll be fine, Commander. We're just friends. I understand. I hope things work out for you two. I've got a lot of work to do, Commander. Mission reports, that kind of thing. You know how it is.
I feel bad. Caden's a nice
I feel
guy.
bad for him, Shepard. I hope he'll be okay.
But if it's the choice between normal guy and alien strange, I mean, I'm gonna go with alien strange. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Oh. Well, thank you for following me here from YouTube. I hope you're having a good night so far. Barbecue King Matt, or do you prefer BBQ King Matt? Let's see. I'll check on him later.
I'll go talk with him in a while. Give him a chance to cool down.
I didn't think it was gonna make me
suppose you're
pick this
right.
soon.
I am sorry you were put in this position, but I'm glad you chose me.
Nice guy.
I don't believe we should continue this discussion here in the comm room, Shepard.
Just Matt? Cool.
You know where to
Thank
find
you for joining
me
the
if you
stream
want to
tonight.
have a more private conversation.
Okay. A private conversation. Oh my. Well, it made me pick. I made my choice. Good ways through the game at this point would happen eventually. See, like, I don't know. To me, this still seems like early on. I think it's just because I've been, like, faffing about with a bunch of the side quests. Which is my own fault, but still. Okay. Let's go chat up everybody. See how everybody's doing. See if, Caden's doing alright. Yeah, which side is... There's the doctor. Okay. Ooh. Let me... Did I? Yeah, I got that clickable. Alright, we're good.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Nope. Nothing new to say.
Goodbye, Commander.
I gotta go. Hey, you're supposed to be lying down. Oh, wait. Oh, actually, should I save this? You know what? Let's save this private conversation for after we talk to the others. Let's build up a bit of suspense here. Oh, and remind me, I gotta go to engineering. I gotta check on Tali. Especially because we just had that cool girl power mission. Okay, let's see, do I have anything new?
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Let's see, do I have any new... Nah, nothing really. I found out about, like, her family situation. But that's pretty much been it. She kind of told me about her sisters and her dad and her mom and that.
Never a dull moment with you, Shepard.
Ooh, personal inquiry.
You ever go on any missions like ours before?
Saving the galaxy from certain destruction? No. But I've had my share of adventures.
Tell me.
Do you remember any that stick out?
A few. I remember one time I was hired by a Volus diplomat. What an ass.
I guess even politicians have need of mercs from time to time, huh?
Time to time. If it wasn't for politicians, I'd be out of work. They're always
yeah.
looking for ways to get ahead. This one was no different. He wanted me to erase
Oh,
his
I
past,
love that.
get rid of an old friend who knew too much.
Ooh.
Huh. His old friend turned out to be an Asari commando.
Oh boy. You know what? I would 100%... Like, if it was totally faithful, except for, like, that one casting decision, that would be my favorite movie. I would watch that every day.
I can see where that might give you pause.
What? No. Alina and I were old friends. Sort of.
Sorta.
We met when we were both contracted to kill the same Turian.
Yep, you know how that
Neither of us wanted the
goes.
other one to get him first. We spent more time fighting each other than tracking that Turian.
An Asari commando mercenary. That's unusual, isn't it?
I wouldn't say it's unusual. Mercs come in all shapes. Anyway.
Oh, is
when
it?
I told
Ooh.
Alina about the diplomat's contract, she and I had a good laugh about it.
And so I guess that's like extra pressure to make sure I get through the game so I don't get spoiled by the TV show. I will want to check out the show.
So what'd you
if
do?
it looks good.
Well, I was going to lose the contract, but I respected Alina. In the end, I let her pick the location where we'd fight. She chose some old Solarian space station overrun with mercs and smugglers. That way we didn't have to worry about hurting any innocent bystanders.
She ditched him.
She always was a bit of a softie.
So I'm gonna assume that he went there to go fight her, she didn't show up, and she got the Turian.
What happened on the station?
What didn't happen? For 2 days,
okay.
I chased her through that station. Used my entire
and
store of ammunition.
The CGI is
Managed
gonna
kill
take a
bunch of
while,
mercs
too.
and use their crap weapons. By the third day, the station was barely holding together. The mercs were dead or gone. Life support was failing.
That's probably for the best.
But I
Serious.
had her. She'd locked herself in the med labs. She was trying to patch herself up. Damn tough, that one. Then just when I thought I had her, the station's core went critical. Barely made it back to my ship in time.
Oh no. Did she die?
I assume the Asari commando didn't make it.
I watched the station from a distance. I never saw her leave. And when that place
Love to watch her go.
there was nothing left larger than a Turian's right nut. So I headed back to the diplomat to give him the good news and collect my pay. But before I got halfway there, Alina sent me a message. Better luck next time.
That's cute.
Now, I'm not superstitious, but if someone can survive that, well, they deserve to live. At least for a bit longer.
What about the diplomat? He wanted her dead.
I told him the truth. Alina was still alive and she was really pissed.
She's got a bone to pick.
I told him if he wanted to live, he'd need me around to protect him.
Money. Get that cash.
And he believed you.
He kept me on as his personal guard until
Good
he
gig.
died. Natural causes. Easiest job I've ever had. A little boring, but credits are credits.
Yep. Can't turn down those credits. Alright, so... Alright, we talked about that.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Oh, that was fun. Alright. What's up, Ashley? Let's talk about the mission.
Commander?
Alright.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. That's about the worst place for a colony I've ever seen.
Yeah, no kidding.
Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah, between the Geth and the Thorian, no thank you.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm off duty until tomorrow. I was gonna have a small drink. Bit of a celebration. If you're interested.
Oh! Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Ooh, I do want to talk to the others. Let's see. Ooh, we got a bit here. I'm off duty until tomorrow. I was gonna have a small drink. Okay, non-alcoholic. That's contraband. Occasion. Is it? Okay, interesting. Okay, let's ask what the occasion is.
What's the occasion?
It's Armistice Day, when the first contact war ended. My family always marks it. Since I'm the only Williams aboard, I thought I'd ask you.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
There's almost nothing in your files. Technical scores and a list of crap assignments.
There's a reason for the crap assignments. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
Oh. Alright. Okay. Alright. I get it now. Okay.
I see. That's why you drive yourself so hard.
A Williams has to be better than the best, if only to avoid suspicion. That's what my dad told me the night before he retired. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
Ah, so that's why you dislike aliens. Okay, do I wanna be that direct? I do want to say that, though.
Is this why you're always going on about the council?
If everyone else can look at Shanxi and say, this is why humanity needs to be stronger, then so can I. I'm entitled. So now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
No.
You're a valuable part of my crew, Williams. If I want an opinion from the head, I go to Alenko. When I want one from the heart, I go to you.
I also play a mean game of pool. But anyway, I've got things to do before we land. I'm sure you do too.
Okay, alright. Okay, I thought that was gonna, like, railroad me into, like, doing something, so it's like, okay.
Dismissed, Chief.
Did I? Oh. Oh, was there a lot more? Oh, shoot. Oh, my bad. Okay. So I imagine I can't go back there, can I? Like, once, or maybe I can go through it again. Hey there, Kay. Welcome back to the stream.
I should get back to my duty, Skipper.
Nope. Ah, shoot. I missed it.
Dismissed,
Sorry, guys.
Ma'am.
Okay. Sorry. Not without reloading. Ugh. Nah. I'm gonna live with it. I found a bit out more about Ashley. I'm comfortable with that. So I imagine that's it. And also, just out of reflex, I hit save. We can summarize if you want. Okay. I'll take a summary.
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
What for, Garrus?
For everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot. Thanks, Commander.
What's going on with you, Garrus? What's happening? You're not saying goodbye, are you? So long as it doesn't have spoilers, I'd be up to hear, like, some points about Ashley. Because it's like, okay, I'm glad we got that explanation. I should have done the investigate. That's on me.
You're welcome, Garrus.
Nothing else to say?
Commander, I wanted to thank
What for, Garrus?
Okay.
You're welcome, Garrus.
Oh, okay. So it was sort of like, kind of, I don't say, like, had to do it, but had to make a call. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. I assumed it was probably something to do with that. Like, forced into it, because I imagine it wasn't out of cowardice. He's just happy to be here. You know what? I'm happy he's here too. Tally. How's it going?
We're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard? With Saren, I mean.
We'll see.
It won't be much longer. One way or another, it'll all be over soon.
You'll find the conduit before he does. I know you will. You have to.
I'm trying.
And after this is all over, when my pilgrimage ends and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was a part of it.
It was court-martialed, but they couldn't make anything stick, so they stuck him behind a desk. Oh, that's like, that's almost worse. Ugh. Just a dead-end desk job. That's awful. I feel for the guy. Yeah, that explains a lot about Ashley.
We couldn't have done this without you, Tally.
You've been good to me. A lot of people treat Quarians like second-class citizens. They just want us to go back to our fleet and disappear.
Take their expertise and go.
Just like everyone else on your crew. Like an equal.
Of course.
That means a lot, and it says something about you. Whatever happens, I just want to say thank you for that.
Yeah. Well, it's like I know it's not quite the same, but like hearing that almost kind of reminds me a bit of like Game of Thrones with Jaime Lannister's whole like the backstory behind the Kingslayer nickname. Like it feels sort of in a similar vein where it's just like he takes the blame, but in the end he did the good thing. Objectively. Till now she's never really interacted with aliens. Okay. Yeah, if she's mostly stuck to just, like, Alliance stuff, then yeah, and she's been wary of the Council, which, given her backstory, is fairly understandable. I know I've been busting her balls a lot this playthrough, but, like, that does make sense. I'm glad they gave us that.
I'm gonna miss you when you go back to your own people, Tally.
That won't happen for a while yet. I'll be right here anytime you need me.
Hey, do we have anything else? No, we already got stuff about Tally.
I should go.
Good.
See you later.
Okay. So I'm just gonna quickly make my way back upstairs, because Liara and I have some things we gotta talk about. We got some private matters to attend to. But I actually need to take just a really quick break, and I will be right back. So let me just get to where I need to be. Oh, I should probably... oh, wait. I should probably talk to Caden first. It'd be weird if I talked to him after. I don't know, it feels weird to talk to him afterwards. Her analogy of the sicking dog on a bear is dead on. Dark Knight and the Crooked. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna... Yeah, I mean, that is understandable. Like, from a logical point of view, Ashley's perspective does make sense. Yeah, we should talk to Caden really quick. Be like, hey, buddy. There it is again.
Anything you need, Commander?
Looks like he's rolling his eyes. Okay. Oh, let me ask him.
About Liara and me. Is everything all right?
You okay?
I'm not in high school anymore, Shepard. I'm disappointed, sure. But you made your choice. I'll do my duty. Don't worry about that.
You're a good man, Caden. I'm sorry it didn't work out.
Just forget it, okay? Like Pascal said, the heart has its reasons, which reason cannot know. She seems like a nice girl, man. I hope things work out between you two.
Okay, I hope this isn't gonna be like a... Like, I just want to chat with the guy. Looking for personal input.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on.
There's a lot going on.
Some xenobiologists who want to read about the Thorian.
Oh, I bet.
The paperwork will keep. Something on your mind?
I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
Yep, that's usually how it goes. If you look at global politics, it's a lot of the same.
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature to me.
Yeah, I guess some things carry across species well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Vernus.
I think you'd carry a grudge over the crap you took from Vernus.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them.
That's true, that's really not a lot of time at all.
Made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt Rana. Broke her arm.
Oof.
She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed. You know?
Fair, yeah.
Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do. Just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. That's when the knife came up. A military-issue talon. Right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth.
Ooh.
Almost as strong as I can manage now. At 17, that's something.
You wanted to help a girl you cared for. That's a noble thing.
Maybe my intentions were noble, but I lost control. I killed him, Shepard.
Yeah.
Snapped his neck.
Yeah.
They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. So, yeah, maybe I hated that Turian. I mean, if one ass was enough to judge a whole race, I'd hate humans too.
Yeah, that's the thing, and it's... Because I imagine, like, especially after with first contact and that, it's sort of like Like, you have nothing else to base it off of. Like, we've only had humans. That's kind of the whole thing, and it's like, how do you approach another culture? And it's like, well, try and get to know them in a sense. Try and figure them out. So yeah, Caden figured out that, like, hey, they're like people. Some of them are dickheads. Some of them are okay. I don't want to jerk the poor boy around, but he seems very nice. Like, he would be an excellent pick, but, like, alien strange. I can't not.
A reasonable stance. Keep that level head and we'll do fine.
Staying reasonable is about all we've got left.
Like, he's a reasonable
This
guy.
galaxy seems to have gone out of their minds. Present company accepted, of course.
Maybe next game. Like, no, I'm not trying to say it in, like, a... I don't know. Like, I don't want to, like, I'm not trying to downplay it or, like, write him off or anything. Like, he seems like a genuinely, like, level-headed, reasonable guy. Like, in pretty much any other game, he'd probably be my pick. But aliens. Alright, so, here, I'm just gonna pause for just a brief moment. I will be back in, like, 1 minute. Hold on. I've returned. Oh, here, I'm just catching up on chat here. The butt is in the second game? The notable one? What's the notable butt? Okay, no, don't. I'll find out for myself. Don't answer that. First romance was Ashley, originally back in 2007. Always go for Liara now. Okay. It is funny, like, especially if you're replaying a game, it's like sometimes your first pick is just always going to be like, I don't want to say it's like home, but it's like your comfortable one, you know? They tone it down in in the Legendary Edition? Oh, did they make the scene, like, I know the scenes weren't super explicit. That's what I've heard. But have they made them less explicit? Did they not want to get in trouble with Twitch? Okay. Alright, guys. It's, Liara invited me to her room to chit-chat, so let's see what's going on here. Hello.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
I was worried.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh. Alright, impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology. Alright, well,
you're in good hands.
She's the best of the
Dr.
best.
Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Sorry, culture. Nope, already did that. Let's talk.
I like talking with you, Liara. No matter what the subject.
You have been very understanding with me, Shepard. Very patient. I appreciate that. I know there are some strange beliefs about my people. I am familiar with the legend of Asari promiscuity, but those rumors have little basis in fact. When one of my people joins with an individual from another species, it is a very deep and spiritual exchange.
It's love.
We do not enter lightly into a union.
Okay, I want to get to that, but it's like a spiritual exchange.
You make it sound almost mystical.
A true union goes far beyond an ordinary melding. It is a connection that transcends
so
the
it
physical
is-
universe. Two
It is
become
Vulcans.
one.
Okay.
Thoughts and senses merge.
Yep.
Identities intertwine. Memories and emotions weave themselves together, becoming entangled in a single
Ooh la la,
rapturous whole.
indeed.
It is unlike any other experience. In some cases,
Oh,
it can
yeah,
be
I can see that
a
with her.
truly life-changing event.
Just one kiss, it's like, I love you. It is true. That is interesting. It feels very Vulcan. The way she's like describing like how their pairs work. Okay, so I'm gonna bring up Star Trek Enterprise for a moment. So there's a Vulcan character and she gets together with a human character. And so it doesn't work out and they separate in a sense. But it's like because they're still linked like mentally, at night they like end up in the same like dream space. And it's just like, what are you doing here? And it's like, well, like our brains are melded. And it's like, but we broke up. And it's like, well, this is usually kind of a forever thing with Vulcans, so this is just what our nights are gonna be now. And it's like, ugh, no, I hate this. I want to go back to dreaming. Leave me alone. That's totally fair. Enterprise is in a... It gets better, but it also doesn't. It's something. It's just like, leave me to dream already. Leave me alone. All right, so this is a proposition. You know what? I'm gonna go with I'm intrigued.
It sounds amazing. Are you saying?
No. Oh, no. I am not very good at this, am I? I'm sorry, Shepard. I am trying to explain why I have been so reserved. The Union is more than just sex. It is the lifeblood of my species, the way we Asari evolve and grow as a society. That is why I have never...
She's a virgin.
That is why we must choose our partners with great care.
Oh, she wants it. She really wants it to count. Oh, I have to say, I've only seen the first season and a bit of season 2 of the original series. I know I'm not a good Star Trek fan. The only show I watched was TNG. That was decades ago. I do like the movies. Okay. I mean, if you haven't seen Voyager or Deep Space Nine, I would highly recommend both of them, though with DS9 as a higher priority than Voyager. DS9's probably my favorite, which is why I get super stoked every time Armin Shimmerman shows up in the game. It's like, Quark's here! Okay. There's no rush. You've never done... Unbelievable! Oh, don't shame her. She's waiting for the right partner.
I want you to be absolutely sure about this, Liara.
I am only 106. Barely an adult by Asari standards, and I spend most of my time absorbed in my research.
I'm only
I never
just
really
over a
thought about
century
it.
old, you know.
Not until I met you. You are very special to me, Shepard. But with all that's happened, Saren, the Geth, the
There's just a
Reapers,
lot going on right now.
I do not know if we are ready for this.
You know what? If you went from watching TNG to going to DS9, I can see that being a jarring shift. I would recommend, if you're curious, give it another shot. It's got like that first like couple of bumps that like the first season of every Star Trek goes through, but if you can stick it out, it becomes like a solid character-based, like character-driven show. It's fantastic. Let's see. And I'm not saying that as someone with nostalgia goggles either. I've only just seen it for the first time within the past couple of years. I really enjoyed it. I always would recommend it. I know. It's different tones though. It kind of makes sense. Let's see. I understand. That's your choice. I don't want to pressure her into it. Unless I want to take the option where I do, but I don't.
These are dark times, Liara. Maybe once all this is over.
I'm glad you understand, Shepard. There is too much at stake. We need to put aside our personal feelings and focus on stopping Saren. I wish it did not have to be
Saren
that
getting in the way of sexy
But we all
times.
have to make sacrifices. Let's talk about something else.
I mean, she did kind of hint that, like, hey, like, we got some, like, private stuff to talk about, and Shepard shows up like, hey, girl, and Liara goes, I'm so glad you're here, I want to talk about my sexual boundaries, and Shepard just kind of goes, okay. I am here to be a patient, good partner and listen to what you have to say.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Walk out of here. The doctor's like, blue ball, Shepard? What? Well, that was that. I mean, still good talk. I am glad I got to talk to Liara about that, because that is something that's important to her. And as my partner, I did not mean to do that. Oopsie, got turned around. I have heard that about Babylon 5. Actually, somebody just yesterday told me I should be watching Babylon 5. So I probably should at some point. I don't know if it's on Canadian Netflix. Should probably double check that. Hey there, Timmy. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you're doing well. So I feel like my next stop should be Citadel, because I feel like a whole bunch of my, like, little side quests are centered around the Citadel. Okay, I'm trying to remember if I've checked these out. I'm just checking to see if I've... Logan, I feel like I did. Are they? I wonder why they did that. Like, did I have, like, a weird broadcast order? Of course, I gotta watch 1 through 4 first. I just prefer gaming stories. Yeah, well, it's like, it's the whole thing of, like, the interactivity of games. It's kind of, especially when there's, like, good video game stories now. It's like, why wouldn't you? That's true, yes. I have to check on my #1 fan. See how he's doing. I've done a lot since I last saw him. Is that the opening to Babylon 5? You could be making that up and I would believe you. I think I've only seen 1 episode of Babylon 5. Maybe. That's another one I should check out. Oh, was it? Oh, okay. Alright, let's go to the Citadel. Got some stuff to do. Got some people to visit. Gotta get lost running around the Citadel. Oh, here we go. Okay. Make sure I'm not missing any clickables, because sometimes there are some. Man, it's just Joker hanging out here by himself. Wait, I can view. I can look outside? Oh, okay. I thought it was like I could do that this whole time and I didn't know. Oh, right. Yeah, I can take a team with me. Okay, let's take my C-Sec guy and my girlfriend.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Oh, hello, sir. Rear Admiral Mikhailovich.
Rear Admiral Mikhailovich.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even realize.
We weren't told to expect you, sir. I would have prepared a formal greeting.
Spare me the
Ooh, no,
pleasantries. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
She flies great. Leave the Normandy alone. I have been meaning to read up on some of the lore. Actually, I might do that tomorrow just because I've been meaning to clean out some of my inventory. I've got a lot of trash in my inventory right now. So maybe I'll do that when I'm off stream.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This
Says
experiment
you.
diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
I mean, she is, but please do.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long.
Don't sabotage her while you're in there.
Commander, I'm not happy.
About what?
What did you find out of order?
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
I know this is the charm option. I feel like this isn't going to go over super well, but let's try it anyway.
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours.
I know.
120 billion credits at element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
Jeez. I know, it's just like, hey, I want you to move this platform around. Okay.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic, or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy could be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander.
Excuse me?
Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Excuse me, I'm dating one of them. Leave them alone.
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
What a dick. Yeah.
I think Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Your job is to look
I
good,
know.
Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer
his
money,
motions.
but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I planned.
Good.
Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
Why don't you take a chill pill, buddy? Calm down. All right, blue team, let's go. Oh, just a floating little codex here. Oh wait, did I get? What is?
Seeing the wards stretching out before you really makes you appreciate the Citadel as a true wonder of Prothean engineering.
That's right, she hasn't been to the Citadel yet. Still negative, but not quite as negative. Nope. Okay. Got that one. Here we go. Another bit of codex there. Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
After years of poor economic performance, ExoGeni has announced that its research colony on Feros is finally returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for ExoGeni. ExoGeni stock rose sharply with the announcement,
Wish
with
it didn't,
investors
though.
pleased at this surprising news.
ExoGeni can go to hell. Alright.
Commander Shepard? Khaleesa been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
Alright, why not? Let's go for it. And fighting between the ones trying. Yeah.
What do you want to know?
You've been given
They'll
a
have their
unique position to
causes.
represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that.
Brute force.
Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
I had to. I couldn't charm my way out of it. I had to kill him. Unfortunately, I have max charm and it wasn't enough. So, didn't have a lot of options there.
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
Ooh, good thing I got my charm skill.
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given
That's
command
what
of
we're
an
saying,
advanced
it's a tough
human
one.
warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Ooh. You know, the Turians helped build it. That's true.
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified.
I wonder why
I'm
that
afraid.
one's the hardest one to
So
pass.
the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
Crew still Alliance, hello.
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. Speaking of your new
Actually.
job, did the Council order you to sabotage human research concern on Noveria?
Ooh. Alright. I know, man. It's just non-stop, just pew pew pew. Trying to matrix dodge my way out of these, but some of these are just a nightmare. It was an accident.
The Council had nothing to do with it. There was an accident at Binary Helix Labs. In the interest of protecting the company's confidentiality, I can't say more.
That's a surprising revelation, Commander. We've had nothing but stonewalling from Binary Helix. Given your recent experiences, do you think humanity will ever get the respect it deserves from the galactic community?
If we earn it.
Respect's a funny thing. People always assume they deserve it. The truth is, respect is earned. And I firmly believe we can earn it.
You're an idealist, Commander, but a sincere one. I hope you're right.
Just charming my way through this.
One last question, Commander.
Alright.
Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren.
Ooh.
Do you have any comment on that?
Ooh, there's a couple of ways I can take this one. Interesting. Man, yeah. Like Ashley's got one or two, not good lines. These ones are, actively hostile. It's totally different. Okay, so how do I want to take this? Oh, really? There's a specific way you can take this as well. Interesting. Time to show you up. Tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that? Well, it's like, well, he was behind Eden Prime. That is true. Ooh, I don't know if I want to say the Council protected him, because I'm working for the Council now. That's probably not going to look too great. I mean, the mean option's totally fun, but I'm also playing, the Paragon route, so I feel like that's probably not the best way to play this playthrough. A lot of flip-flopping. This interview's over. I can't confirm or deny that. Ooh. I kind of want to say he was behind Eden Prime. I don't know. You can see the interview's over, but I feel like that's just going to fuel it more. Yeah. At this time, I can't make a statement about such a thing, but as soon as we have more information that can be made available to the public, so we don't endanger the safety of others, we will disclose it at that time. Well... I feel like being honest will get... It could get us help, but it could also work against us. I kind of want to say he was behind Eden Prime. I'm kind of... My gut's leaning towards that, so I think I'm going to go with that. I'm trying to go with my gut a bit more. Like, I'm picking the Paragon options, but I also want to go with my gut. Apologies. Fall allergies. Lots of fun. But what is the truth? Well, in like 3 of these, I can't tell her anything. So, I mean... I'm going to say he was behind Eden Prime. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna go with it.
Saren instigated the attack on our colony at Eden Prime. Once his involvement was proven to the Council, I was assigned to bring him in.
That's surprising, Commander. The official line says Eden Prime was attacked by rogue synthetics.
Ew.
Good luck in your mission. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
Oh boy. No. But cookie dough tastes so good though. Oh, she gave me a lot of money for it. So Council's not gonna be super thrilled about that. A lot of Garrus looking. Like, I know they're wearing the same suit, but like their coloring is the same. I'm not saying all Turians look the same. Okay, and oh, 14. Oh, dang, yeah. Here, hold up. Let me just, Garrus has got good first aid, so maybe I won't worry about that too much with Liara. But let's give her that. Singularity. Let's give her that. Got... stasis. I haven't quite gotten the hang of stasis. Here. Gonna give her first aid, because then that way we're covered. Let's see. Throw, lift, warp, singularity, and 1 in stasis. There we go. Okay. I imagine it's like its first game settling into it. Let's see. So we got 10 for Garrus. Let's give him more first aid electronics. Because I need to make sure I'm going to be okay if I don't have Tali with me. And probably some decryption too. Master Sabotage. Tactical armor. Let's see. There we go. Alright. Pretty well rounded. And nothing for me. Send enemies into a bubble. That's what Benezia did to you at the beginning of your fight with her. Okay. I have to say, I hadn't really taken too much advantage of that one. Let's see. So we've got like a bunch in the Citadel here. So scan the Keepers. Work in progress. We've got my biggest fan. Let's meet up with him. So let's see. Where's the nearest... Rapid transit, that's it. Let's see, so it's in the wards, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, in the markets, is I think where he is. That seems familiar. Let's see here. Oh, yep, that's him. There, Conrad, buddy.
Hey, Commander Shepard, it's me, Conrad Werner. Remember me?
Yes.
There are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Ah, it's no big thing, you know. Could have been anybody.
Being
But it was
Spectre
me.
is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And your grace and skill have inspired a whole legion of admirers, too.
You that of a
can I get your picture?
Yeah. No, get out of here. Yeah, I'll take a picture.
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
Are you kidding? Nobody will believe that I talked with the beautiful Commander Shepard unless I get a picture. Just hold up your gun. Perfect.
That is a weird noise for a camera.
Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
Something tells me she won't. Well, that was fun.
If you feel lucky, we should visit the casino over in Flux.
I don't want to lose all my credits. Okay, so, met my biggest fan. The fan. Who's this other woman? No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Okay. See, still working on that one. Speak to Kahoku. The Citadel Tower. Okay. Alright, what else do we got? Okay. I felt like I had more. Okay, so... Return to the Citadel Tower and inform the Admiral. Wow, can't I? Admiral of their fate. Okay, Citadel Tower. Okay. For some reason I thought I had more I needed to do here. Let's see. Citadel Tower. Here we go. Okay. Oh, I got a couple things going on here. Somebody... Who's over here? Oh, Gareth. Hello, Gareth.
He's okay.
Just in case.
I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Well, Willems is dead. Sorry.
I found your brother's body. His ship was attacked by privateers.
Willem's dead? I guess I should have expected this. When his ship dropped out of contact, I just knew. But I kept hoping he might still be alive.
Now, this is gonna sound stupid. I was like, maybe I'll see if I can kind of make her look a little bit like me. I realize she does not look like me. But I kind of tried. I don't know. I probably should have stuck with the typical redhead shepherd now that I'm looking at it. I feel like maybe her face would be a little less wonky. I don't know. I was trying to make one that looked a little bit like me. Of mixed success. Well, it must be hard on you. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you for finding him. It's better to know one way or the other. That's what they say, right? Please excuse me. I need to go make arrangements for his funeral.
Oh, this has been a fun, uplifting conversation. Oh! Oh, shoot. That was such a while ago. I'm trying to remember now. Crud. I might have to revisit the first part of my playthrough to remember that. Did I make her a call? I feel like I made her... I think I made her a spacer? That sounds familiar. I don't know. Her eyes just seem very, very big. I feel like I made her eyes like a little too big. Was it colonist? Okay. I apologize. It was a decision I made like weeks ago, and my memory's not the best, as you've probably gathered. Let's see. What else do I have here? There's... Armstrong Nebula Cluster? Nope. Samples. Descendant of Apollo Creed? Okay. Weathers and Michael B. Jordan as references. Okay. Like, I've seen some that look pretty good, but I was warned that it's like, do your best, but don't beat yourself up if it doesn't look the way you think it would once she starts moving around. Was it Spacer? Okay. Ah, so I was right. Let's see. Oh! Nasana. She wants to meet with you in person. Oh boy, lucky me. Oh, is there? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So I'm trying to remember. Nasana's the, what else is a mission around here? Nasana's the one I did the favor for, correct? Unless I'm misremembering.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants. Commander Shepard, isn't it? My name is Admiral Kahoku. Is there something I can do for you?
Sir, I found your men.
You sent
They're all
a
dead.
recon team out into the Artemis Tau cluster?
Yes, that's right. They went missing a few days ago. I've been trying to find out what happened to them, but I keep getting the runaround from Alliance brass. Do you know something about this, Commander?
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a thresher maw.
It was pretty brutal.
Thresher maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Oh, of course. Can I help?
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
Need you to chew out the upper brass. Okay, got 24,000 bucks. Not doing too bad, all things considered. Okay. So let me just double check. It is Nasana. Nasana. Okay. Presidium at the lounge. Okay. Emily Wong.
Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you. Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers.
Good for you.
I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
That's an interesting change in topics, but sure.
That seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Yeah.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety. I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree.
Oh, that's not good.
I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
Woohoo, okay. Here, let me investigate on this a bit. But yeah, I'm noticing I'm getting a lot of credits.
If you crack this story, what's likely to happen?
Ideally, there will be calls to improve working conditions by hiring more controllers and upgrading systems.
They're gonna
The council won't pay
unionize.
for improvements voluntarily. This story will provide that pressure.
What will this bug allow you to pick up?
Oh, nothing too important.
Just audio
Don't
and video.
worry.
I'm not trying to tap into the traffic control system if that's what you're worried about. I just need to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
Everyone knows space traffic controllers are overworked. How is this news?
They gotta
There's a difference
do
between
something about
overworked
it.
and dangerous. Traffic at the Citadel
really?
has increased
Oh,
by
okay.
300% in the last century, but traffic controller resources haven't kept up.
Of course. That's
We
expensive.
already have several last-minute wave-offs per week. Do we have to wait for a full-blown disaster?
This bug you want me to plant, could it interfere with traffic signals?
Yeah, I hope
Absolutely
not.
I made certain that the frequencies it uses won't interfere with anything.
Okay, well, we'll see.
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run, this story is going to save lives.
Oh, I hope I'm not gonna regret this. Alright. So let's see. Gotta go to the Presidium. Let's see. It is, yes. Is it the Consort Chambers? Sorry, I'm trying to remember the name of that Asari lady. Let me just double check. The Asari ambassador in the Citadel. Okay. Here we go. Oh, the Embassy Lounge on the Presidium level of the Citadel. Okay. Embassy Lounge. Okay. Embassies. Okay, I think I'm going the right way. Not sure if it's over this way or not. Oop, I think it is. I'm seeing a little exclamation mark. Hello. A lot of Asari in here. Hello,
Commander
Nasana?
Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I see you got my message.
It sounded like you needed some help.
I do. My sister Dahlia is a crewman on a cargo vessel operating out beyond the fringes of the Traverse. Her ship was attacked by privateers. There were no reported survivors.
Oh. Well, that's too bad.
I'm sorry for your loss.
This is where it gets complicated. Last week, I received a message with her voice on it. Dahlia is alive. The rest of the crew was killed, but she was taken prisoner. The slavers demanded a huge ransom from me in exchange for returning her unharmed.
Why didn't the raiders kill Dahlia along with everyone else?
My sister probably told them who she was. My family's very wealthy, Shepard. They must have realized she was worth more to them alive.
You'd better pay.
Coming up with the ransom seems like the best way to ensure Dahlia's safety.
That's what I thought. I did what they wanted. Transferred the funds to the account they specified. Only they never released her. They haven't contacted me since.
Uh-oh.
I've made a terrible mistake, Shepard. I'm a diplomatic emissary. By law, I'm required to report any attempted extortion to CSEC immediately. But I was afraid for Dahlia, so I just paid the ransom. Now she's still missing. And if anyone finds out what I did, I could end up in jail.
That's a stupid law.
You want me to find her and bring her back?
You only need to bring her back. I've already found her for you.
Oh.
I tracked the ransom payment through several accounts. Eventually, it led to a small mercenary band operating out of the Artemis Tau cluster. I need you to go to the Merc base, take them out, and bring my sister back. You shall be well rewarded.
Anything you can tell me about the mercs who have your sister?
Pretty much what you'd expect. Rough, dangerous, and well-armed. Nothing a Spectre cannot handle, though.
Hopefully.
Can't you hire someone else to do this?
You're the best of the best.
I do not want to take chances with my sister's life. I need a Spectre. Besides, you operate outside official channels. My superiors cannot find out I never reported the ransom in the first place.
How'd you find out who was behind the ransom?
I have resources. Contacts and credits can go a long way. Especially if you're willing to bend the rules. I already broke the law when I paid the ransom. This couldn't make things any worse.
I don't do this for payment, but I will accept it. I'm gonna stick with the Paragon route. I really don't need that many credits right now, and she'll probably pay me anyway.
Keep your reward. I'll bring your sister back. I promise.
Thank you, Shepard.
I'm gonna be
I
good.
knew you were the right woman for the job.
Even though I want to take her money.
The job is done.
Okay. So do I have any other business here, really? I know, I'm doing it for the lore. Okay. I met with my fan. Not done with the Keepers, but I did the Asari diplomacy, so now I have to go find Dahlia. Sorry writings, I'm working on it. Train insignia, working on it. Strange transmission. That's, Hawking Etta cluster. Okay. I think I'm pretty much done here on the Citadel. I know! If only you could buy lore with credits. Actually, can I can't go back to the Normandy. Okay. Oh wait, actually, no. Hold on. I had more I had to do. Planting the bug. Go to Citadel Security and plant a bug in the Citadel Traffic Control Center near the back of CSEC. Okay. Let's do that. I'm gonna do it. Nope. Might not be a good idea, but we're gonna do it anyway. You never know. Okay, so I gotta go to CSEC. Oh, there we go. Let's see. It's weird that's not on here. Oh, here it is. I don't know, like it's... For some reason it's like Presidium. We're going to CSEC. Sorry, Garrus. Going back to your old stomping grounds. Okay. So just to double check where I need to go. Traffic control center near the back of CSEC. Back of CSEC. Oh, just over there. Oh, goodness, that is a ways. Okay. Just want to make sure before I go running too far here. Okay. Don't mind me. Just, here on official business.
Let me get this straight. Your business.
Let me just, I don't think I've wandered through CSEC. Oh, decryption skills too low. No. Ugh. Oh, we got some interactables here, though. Jaleed.
Hey there. Oh, you're not CSEC, are you? Did you want something?
I didn't overhear you, but repeat that, please.
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me.
Maybe he's got a crush on you.
Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone.
Sure, I can talk.
He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
I know, it's just like, they worked together until he started ignoring him and following him home. Actually, that sounds more like a thriller, less like a rom-com.
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the woods near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Shorban? Isn't that the Solarian who asked us to scan the Keepers?
Oh.
The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
I better look into this right away. Find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Shorban these days. Well, good luck.
Shorban, what are you doing? Get that save. Anything in here? I don't think so. Starts off as a rom-com, turns into a thriller. Or starts off as a thriller and turns into a rom-com. Hello. Let me... There we go. Got it. Ooh, tracking terminal. I'll take that. Ooh, there's a bunch of little clickables here. Ooh, plant bug. Alright, here we go. I haven't seen it, I've heard of it though. Okay. We did it. Let's see. Still a shame I don't have my decryption skill for that. I'm gonna have to bring Tali out here sometime. Get that fixed. Let's see. Oh, I was like, is that her? Nope. Let's see. I've heard he's quite good in it. Admittedly, I haven't seen him in too much. I saw him in, the Tanya Harding movie, and of course I've seen him in, like, the Marvel stuff as well. But other than that, I haven't really seen him too much. Okay, I'm trying to remember, where was Emily again? Was it the embassies? Then I'll find Chaban. No, it wasn't here. Shoot, where was she? Oh, it was Citadel Tower, I think. Here we go. I'm pretty sure it was the tower. Tower? Okay. There she is.
I'm already getting readings. This is gonna make a great story. Thank you so much for your help. Here, this is everything I've got from my publisher's budget.
It was no problem. Good luck with your story. It deserves to be heard.
I appreciate your support. I hope this will save some lives in the long run. Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna show this to my publisher.
Alright, 24,000. Not bad. Okay, so Shaban's in the markets, I think he said. Keepers are hard at work. Let's see, the markets. I am very thankful for this fast travel. This makes this so much easier. Okay, Shaban. Said he was near the markets. Actually. Doesn't show him around there, though. Okay. Okay. Just see if any clickables pop up here. Nope, nothing in that corner. My fan's not here either. Let's see. This way? Nope. Maybe he's out here somewhere. Oh, where are my companions? I'm leaving conversation. They're looking too far to the right. Well, it's like, so like Caden, I swear every time like he turns to talk to me, it looks like he's rolling his eyes.
Regroup!
Okay, Garrus, where's...
Regroup!
Liara! No. Dang it! What are you doing? She got stuck. Come here. There we go. Alright, to me. Don't get stuck now. Okay. Good. My children are getting lost all over the place. Actually, I shouldn't say that. One of them's my girlfriend. I shouldn't be saying that. Okay, Shaban. Oh, they are. Let's see, where is he? Here, let me consult the journal again. Jaleed's fears. Talk to... Oh, Shorban, sorry. Solarium will meet you in the lower markets. Ah, shoot. Oh, we gotta go back. Alright. Let's go. Don't get stuck again. Come on. You got stuck too. Man, having pairs of NPCs standing around is a bad idea. I just don't like that. Get stuck. Coming? Come on. I feel like I'm babysitter more so than a commander. Okay, come on. Good. We're good. Gotta tell him to cool it on the whole stalking thing. Oh, there we go. There it is. I've really been in the lower market here as much. Have I? I may have walked through, but I don't think I've bought anything here.
Commander.
Should look for some licenses.
To see you again. Is there something you want?
The truth.
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorban.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
We're not buying it. Jaleed told us you've been after it.
You spoke with Jaleed? Then you know about the data?
What data?
No, but you're gonna tell me. Everything.
You boys can go.
Ooh.
Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jaleed and I just got a little over our heads.
What?
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jaleed and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct.
Fair.
After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever. You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jaleed's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself.
Oh.
Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
Okay. So I imagine, like, you'd be working as, I don't want to say, like, a mercenary on his behalf, then.
So you're just trying to get back what Jaleed already stole.
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
I'm not breaking regulations for you or your research. Return what you stole or I'll have you arrested.
All right. You don't need to ask twice. Well then, no more scanning. I promise. Of course, Jaleed still has the initial data, and I doubt he's planning to return it.
I'll deal with Jaleed.
Go in, Paragon. Okay.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
I want so many good supplies.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
That's a great line. Is it? Okay. Ooh, Geth Armory license. Let's get that. Ooh, 525,000. Oh my god. That is a lot. Okay. I think I'll settle with that for now. So now I believe I probably have to go back to Jaleed. Yeah, talk to Jaleed. Okay. Oh no, that's a shopkeeper one. Okay, yeah, let's head back upstairs. Nobody's stuck on any NPCs, I hope. So we'll talk to Jaleed. We'll wrap that one up. Things are getting complicated with this guy. Wait. Yeah, CSEC. Here we go. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. So make sure I'm not going the wrong way by accident. Well, sorry guys.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorben?
I'm not sure. To be totally honest, I haven't thought that far ahead yet. Typically, going into each stream, I'm usually going by the seat of my pants. It's usually like, where am I and is there anything here I still need to do? So, I mean, we could do Vermeer. I'll take a look and see what I still have to do. I should probably do a story mission next time, though. Just because we did a lot of side quests today.
I found out you've been lying to me, Jaleed.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You forgot to mention the data about the Keeper.
Oh, that? Oh.
He told you? Mm-hmm. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorben would kill me to get the data, so well, I was hoping you'd take care of him.
I can't let this continue any further. I'm reporting what you did.
But I can't. What will happen to the data when I'm gone? Who will carry on our research?
You should have thought of that sooner.
But this data could be used to unravel all the secrets of the Keepers. Think what we could learn about the Citadel.
Tell me more about this data.
Well, it's still very preliminary, but our initial scan suggests the Keepers are as old as
the VODs will be
Citadel
up, don't you
itself.
worry.
We might learn how the Citadel was built, or why the Keepers always rearrange things. The possibilities are limitless.
Then do it legally.
If it's that important, then take it back to the people it belongs to.
I suppose I should. All right, I'll take it back and continue work on it there. Thank you for not turning me in. I'll make the most of this second chance, I promise you.
Yeah, you better.
Have a nice day, Jaleed.
Commander?
Oh my god, here we go.
Would you be interested in helping me study the Keepers?
Am I just gonna have to keep tracking them down?
What do you need me to do?
Just take this scanner. Every time you see a Keeper, scan it.
Here we
Whenever
go.
you get a unique scan, I'll reimburse you. That's it. Good luck, And so long.
Just gotta keep scanning them. Oh, this is how it turns out. Okay. So here, let me just take a look at my journal to see what else. So, in terms of assignments, I think we pretty much did everything I needed to do here on the Citadel. So let's take a look and see what we've got for missions. So we've got Vermeer and we've got Race Against Time. Not sure between these two if there's like a preference for which one I should be doing first. Both are very much to do with Saren. Visions burn your mind with beacon. Eden Prime, you believe the conduit is a weapon? Yes, that's the main story. Find the conduit. Rendezvous with the Solarian team. Okay, so maybe we'll do Vermeer then for the next stream. Yeah, let's do Vermeer, and then I imagine it's Race Against Time. Although there was... Let's see, what was the other one I had there? Alright, information about Saren. There was one of the... I think it was an assignment? Oh, that's it. Yeah, Geth activities. I actually did want to do this one, actually. Just because I feel like this could... Like, it's not... I feel like it's, like, main storyline adjacent. So, maybe we'll do that. See over... Oh, okay. Complete that when you beat the... Okay. I wasn't sure. Just because I kind of saw it as ranking of importance, so I was just like, it's technically second. So, yeah. I think I'll do Geth activities, and then we'll jump into Vermeer afterwards. So we'll see what's going on with that. But that's going to be for next stream, which, here, let me just do my saves here. Perfect. That next stream is going to be tomorrow night at 7:30. Twitter down below is going to have all the details if anything changes between now and then. Technical difficulties, feeling under the weather, Twitter will have those details as well. And if you're looking for stuff to watch in the meantime, I got my YouTube account linked here. I've got some shorts on there, some other playthroughs, and all kinds of other fun stuff. Yes, I think it was pretty productive. I know we didn't do main storyline stuff, and I know some people have been not too keen on that. They've been saying, oh, like, you're really taking your time. There's a lot of fun little side missions. It's color for it, you know? It adds some color to the stream. So, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you'll join me tomorrow night for some more Mass Effect Legendary Edition, where we'll do one last little side quest and then actually get to work on some of the main stuff. Until then, guys, hope you have a good one. In case anyone mentions, Vermeer is not the point of no return. Okay, that's good to know. I didn't know something of that nature was coming up, but good to know regardless that Vermeer is safe. So we'll be taking care of the Geth, and then we're going to check out Vermeer. Until tomorrow night, guys, see ya. Have a good one.